time states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. And the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you had a guy like this you could turn to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go.
No push-up fronts. Great, please. I'm very much not in the mood right now. Stupid-ass game disconnected.
Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Wolfpack will line up and run it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys
goddamn
fucking asses. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally
Slot guy didn't even
out.
fucking move.
Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
On the run, it's Fletcher. Jukes his way for more. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
That's caught. It's Fletcher. Oh, what a move to get open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and run some no-huddle.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Looking to throw, it's back. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal and knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try the run. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Using his legs, it's Scott.
Love the patty cake blocking. Just one hit, and then we're done.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air, it's Bailey. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. No, loose ball squirting all over the...
At another time, we're just like,
It went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
And these quarterbacks, they know they're playmakers, and they can make big plays. And so then you see more dancing nowadays. And he's dancing. He's got his dancing shoes on. He's going backwards and moving around. But at some point, we got to know to pull the trigger, throw the football away, not keep floating all the way back to the end zone, getting tackled, giving up the safety.
Creates a little space. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a...
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
Maybe block it correctly for once in its fucking life.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchdown. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. To tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But get it to him, let him break tackles, let him
Just fucking slant routes right into where the zone should be. I don't understand how it's so easy to complete that.
Because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside.
There he goes. Bring it down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Lofton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's back. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
7 yards on the play. 4th down coming up.
We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after the first punt. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Rogers. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw. It's back. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leap.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting.
Oh, that's fun.
It's important to put that awesome. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense,
that's
obviously,
great, bro.
They won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Chains now on second and long. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's back. Makes the grab.
Slowest ass fucking reaction
Now
I've
across the
ever.
30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 30.
Getting after his ass at
And
least.
they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll run the screen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last
What the
time
fuck
they
is
had
this
it,
blocking? You're not
Yeah,
gonna.
they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was
that's
working
great. I
earlier
love
on
that.
in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. It's
Okay.
a tough humble.
Right into a
And maybe
stunt.
he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I think he does a really good job on this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down.
Jesus Christ! Can we please block?
Down right now.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
NC State looking to convert the 4th down here. Using his feet. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Just trying to keep this drive alive and trying to get extra points.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Jesus Christ,
They
dude.
make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Smothers was cooking in the last game, but now I gotta deal with this shit.
And see if they can tack on a little more before the break. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Wide receiver going in motion. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him
I just-
You see the offense trying to dial up a quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out to the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Yeah. Fucking put the ball on the turf because everybody's swarming me.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact.
There's nothing I can do about that. There's 4 people on top of me because nobody blocked up front.
Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Beck. The screen. He can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Lofts one.
There, it's a fucking buzz.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State going up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers.
I literally threw the ball immediately. How do I get a penalty?
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Quarterback keeps it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll immediately call timeout. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contest. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolf!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Fletcher. He breaks a tackle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
He tries to take the top off.
You fucking kidding me? Goddamn man coverage.
Timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is in.
Can't see that far out.
Stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fucking asshole.
Smashes it between the uprights.
I had the block and somebody ran into me.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Let's go.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's looking to throw. Tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's back. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Oh my God.
They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between.
Fucking hell, that's where I would have been in coverage if I could have gotten to my...
Keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Jesus, how did you get outran by a tight end?
There's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and
I've
it
got
goes
like
for naught.
4
As the penalty
notifications
will
on my
back them up. Trying to pick up a first
No,
down.
watch 2 shitty teams play football.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the wideout.
Fuck me.
And nobody's close. Big gain on that one as he steps out.
No, not a soul covered him. I mean, come on, guys.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space.
That's not fumble, bro. I teed him up.
As they inch closer and closer to Pater.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake.
Yeah, not a soul's guarding that guy. That's insane, bro.
But they'll have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Calls his own number.
There's no way Carson Beck just broke that.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Carolina State has back in the offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. On the move, it's Smothers. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's now up to 66 yards.
It's the second time I've had to play this game because the connection gave out. I'm a little annoyed by that. And I was winning the first time, too.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch.
That hot read was there.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot.
Okay.
Forward just a few.
Whatever you say, Chief.
Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
Oh, my God. The whole offensive line didn't let their guys through.
Losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go and execute.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott.
Lovely. He catches the ball like it's some awkward fucking hard.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
To throw, it's Bailey.
Oh my God, it's another holding
They make
call.
the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Smothers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? This quarterback, part of their running game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Bailey. Zings it quick to the right. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
God. Of course, that's the time they call the freaking little RPO peak wide flat. Of course they call that in that situation.
My eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
This is a designed run.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Run from the shotgun. Got the first down and
There's I don't get the call off the play.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Running to Green. Turning it on. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Leaves it with the running back.
Oh, my God. You got to get a better block than that, Rodgers. Come on, man.
And they'll stay on the attack from there. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space. It's Scott. Touchdown, NC State. They move on top here in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out.
I really want to know where all of you are going.
That one could really
all the routes are underneath, and you're bailing 15 yards down the field.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll leave it with him. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's back.
Brother, I'm right there. Why aren't you still covering this guy?
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And it's a predictable situation. It's short yardage. They want to run the quarterback sneak.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for him.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them,
Oh, no.
Come out
Overran him.
Does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage, QBing him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air.
God.
Grab the marker, it's Daniels. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option.
Oh, come on.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that one.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys leading into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Looking to pass. It's back. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal.
I want to push him back, but I guess I can run button.
Powers forward. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 14 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Takes the handoff. It smothers.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Back to throw. It's Bailey. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make
Not a holding call on a pass that
and
got batted down to the line of scrimmage.
penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground.
Oh my God! Come on, bro.
2nd and 5. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Going to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They take the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. Be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle.
Ah, fucking damn it.
Touchdown, King. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Quick release by the QB. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Pressure coming. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to the 12.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fletcher. He fought him off for a
big
while,
hit.
That's what they mean by gang tackling.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
There it is.
100%, especially guys that are so
Clutch time, boys. Clutch time. Let's get a stop.
Break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Third and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's not quite
all underneath you.
enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It is good. And now they take the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Powers through the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Yep, nobody blocked.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard to throw. It's Bailey. Lets it go to the end zone. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.